Hi folks. Well, I have had a day and a half trying to do these YouTube videos today. So I had a really great little mic and I recorded 2 amazing readings this morning. And then the mic completely fucked up and malfunctioned and had all kinds of clicks and pops. And then I downloaded a video, so sort of post-production audio tool to clean up the audio because I loved the reading so much and it didn't work. And so after hours of trying to figure out, I finally just abandoned the 2 videos and deleted them. And I'm not going to even use the mic because there's a chance I haven't been able to fix it. I need to just go ahead and invest in a really good quality mic, apparently. I thought that one was going to be working out great for me, but it's only the second time I've really used it and it just messed up the audio totally. So forget the mic because I want to keep doing videos until I get another mic. So I'm going to do that. I also got a little remote so that I can stop and start video from here. So that's in the works too, but for today I'm just going to try to project. I also haven't been able to quite get the shot I want with this aspect ratio, so it's, my God, I had no clue what I was getting myself into, and I've kind of got limited means right now with what I can use to do this kind of thing, so here we are. So my original reading was going to be a mystery reading, and it was just to see what comes out, what is going to come out, what needs to come out. I have no clue. I have no agenda. What's going to come out here is just going to be a mystery. The one before revealed this really beautiful message, so I hope that this will, I hope the odds are ever in my favor and I can get 2 good readings recorded this evening. And just know out there that if you like my channel and you've subscribed to this and you want to keep watching my readings, the audio is going to get better, the settings is going to get better as I get a little bit better equipment, and it's not just going to be cards and cartomancy. There's going to be other types of videos. So thank you for being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing. What mystery message is going to come out? Let's wait and see what the cards have to say. I hope you're doing well out there. What mystery message is going to come out for us? They're completely different cards, so this is a completely different reading, it looks like. So at the heart of things is the 5 of Wands crossed by the Page of Pentacles. So that could reflect how my experience today. I've been feeling at odds and in conflict with this whole setup here and trying to make my dream become an actual physical reality. And that's definitely happened today. So that's what these 2 cards reflect. Maybe this is going to turn out to be my reading. So the 5 of Wands is kind of a frustrated, like you're in a conflict, either with someone else or with yourself. It's not a serious conflict, so don't worry. It's not anything major, like it's kind of can indicate child's play in a way, right? So these things that I was dealing with, for example, they're not the end of the road for this channel. They're not something super major. They were definitely disappointing and felt like big setbacks, but I got over it, right? So now the Page of Pentacles, you're trying to bring something into reality. Maybe this is communication. It might be a message. For me, it's been communication for these videos. What else? In the higher realms, you're being supported by High Priestess energy. So acknowledged maybe for the work that you're trying to do to engage your intuition more, engage your wise woman archetype within you. This doesn't matter if you identify as masculine. It's not about gender expression. We're trans and gender non-binary, very affirming on this channel. But regardless, the High Priestess is an energy that you want active within you. And that's, you're being kind of acknowledged here, either by your higher self or by the universe, that you are engaged in your intuitive, wise part of you that is in service to something bigger than yourself. And it's a nice acknowledgement here. What's going on in the unseen, or that you may not be conscious of, is the Six of Pentacles. So trying to come back into balance from this place of like, maybe you had this electrifying intuitive insight, but the world is not ready for it, or whatever you were trying to make happen around it in the present is not working well. And what's going on under the unseen is kind of a rebalancing. The Six of Pentacles is a card of of an equal give and take. So you're putting out into the world in the same level that you're receiving back from your loved ones, from your resources, whatever. Energy that's just coming to an end in the recent past is the Six of Wands. So you've been victorious, even though you had this sort of more minor conflict in the fire element and you were having trouble maybe bringing something into a reality. You also were victorious over some challenges with the Six of Wands. It's a really lovely, successful fire energy after this conflict. It's interesting that it's in the past because this is the present moment. So you might have gone from feeling victorious into like, hey, what the hell? I thought I was about to blow up into my glow up and it didn't happen. But regardless, you have nothing to worry about, because in the immediate near future is the King of Wands. So that's like a kind of mastery of this energy of the Wands element. This could represent somebody coming to you. If you're somebody that watches a lot of cards or loves to read cards yourself, you know that this king could represent you. And it might also represent somebody in your life. We can get some clarification on that. Your greatest hopes and fears, and yeah, this is in keeping with this cross here in the center, is the Seven of Pentacles. So you really are hoping not to keep slogging, not to keep spinning your wheels and not get anywhere. Like, that was a rude awakening for me, for example, this morning when I recorded these two beautiful videos. I could not wait to get them uploaded and scheduled for release on my channel. And then they were just both of them failures because the audio was so terrible. I can't bring myself to upload them, and I already deleted them. So the Seven of Pentacles is a card of being, just working and working and working and feeling like you're not getting anywhere. It can feel like a grind. It can be a good card too, of like bringing in your harvest, which is a hard work time, but it's for good reason. But in any case, I think that's kind of more reflective of just feeling frustrated and blocked a little bit. The energy coming to you from outside is the Two of Wands. So it's the threshold. You've successfully navigated what you need to cross this threshold into the next reality. And that's, I think, what you've been hoping for and what you've been working towards. And you've been allowing your intuitive sort of moon-like mystery energy to guide you a little bit. What you're really hoping for is, like a judgment day or a new world. You're really hoping for this old sort of frustrated or blocked difficulty getting going, feeling like you're in a grind and not getting anywhere. You're really hoping to have this crossover into a new era, like a judgment day or an awakening into a new life, right? And the outcome is the Queen of Swords. So you might still have some more like discernment and protection of your energy and your time yet to come here. But let's get some clarity or clarifiers around this. What's a little bit more about this conflict that you've been in that brought up the Five of Wands for you? What happened here with that? I mean, it's nice to know that things are evening out into a more fair or judgment day, like fairness can come up around a judgment or an awakening into something new. What's the conflict been about? A Page of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the the Six of Cups, King of Pentacles. So I don't know where that came from. Maybe there's a king there. Maybe there's a King of Pentacles around you, which would be sort of a wealthy, very secure energy, right? The conflict for you has been around, you might be tired of the period of page energy that is really represented here now with two different cards. Pages are young and a little bit immature. They're also well positioned to have power that they may not realize, But regardless, you're a little bit dissatisfied with this Page of Swords. Wait and watch. Keep a low profile. Don't make any moves. You're a little bit frustrated with that because right beyond it is the Hanged Man. So you may be tired of like, why do I keep feeling thwarted? Why do I keep feeling something in the way, or I can't move forward? The Seven of Pentacles, I'm not getting anywhere. Well, so you might have some of that frustration, and it might be around love. I can't tell because the Six of Cups is here. The Six of Cups can also represent an inner child. So this might have something to do with some inner child work. The last first reading I did that was a mystery was definitely about taking care of your inner child. It was very beautiful. So now maybe there's a similar message to some extent. Who's the King of Wands? What's this King of Wands in the near future? He's a positive figure. The King of Wands is kind of a master of creation. He's a creative fire element king. It's a departure from any kind of page energy, that's for sure. There's two pages here. What's about the king? The World. The Two of Wands again, really cool. There's a new, you're on a threshold. You're crossing a threshold into a new world. A new world, Judgment Day, the High Priestess. So you can trust yourself. Whatever force has been guiding you, whether this is your own wisdom, your own discernment, your own willingness to keep a low profile for a while until it's your time, these things are going to pay off actually, because this King of Wands is ushering in this new world for you, a new era, crossing of a threshold into a new reality. And the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever this king is, whether it's a person or whether it's you, it's so positive. It's really, really positive. It didn't actually clarify with a reflection of another personality type card. It's more of an energy. So it could show up for you in a number of ways. It could show up for you as a person who brings just an amazing influence into your life. But really, this is like a change of fortune. Out of this stagnant, laying low, behind the scenes, page energy, this is like a major graduation into a new era. What about this Queen of Swords? Like, the Queen of Swords is a very wise queen. She's very discerning. She's a master of the element of air. So she's very in control of her mind, and she can read people very easily, and she can see through deception, for example. So what is she doing here in where the energy is headed? Who is this queen? What's the queen about here in the outcome energy for this mystery reading? So we've got the Seven of Wands, which is a card of standing your ground. So that would make sense with the Queen of Swords, because does not suffer fools. She's a very, can be even kind of intimidating, but she's definitely knows her mind, and she's not someone you can get over on, really. So we've got the Seven of Wands here to clarify this queen. The Knight of Swords. Sorry, it's a little bit dark to read these cards. The Knight of Swords. So she might be delivering information that's a little hard to take in, or that's very decisive and firm and like, no more of this. I'm standing my ground. I'm not going to do this back and forth or whatever it is. She's setting some boundaries. And then the last card to clarify her is the Nine of Swords. So she might be a little bit in jeopardy here if this is you, and I kind of have a sense that it is you. You might be in jeopardy a little bit of being too ruthless in your decisiveness. Like, you might need to engage your heart center a little bit more. I'm going to pull some different cards now to get some different messages besides tarot. What is the what is the sort of theme of this reading? Especially around the queen, like, what are you being guided to know here? Because I asked for a really important kind of mystery message to come out for someone or for a group of people. So what are some takeaways? What's important for you to know about this energy? There's a major change happening, a major shift in fortune. After the Hanged Man, you want to see a card like the Wheel of Fortune that's ushering in this new incredible world where everything's kind of happening, but it wasn't without hard work. What else? Look for what's being left out. What is the missing element? And we just said that about this queen. So she's very discerning. She's very smart. She's very calculated. She can be seen as cold, like the King of Swords a little bit. So that's the element that's being left out here, is the Cups element. So as you go into the future, this is sort of where the outcome energy is headed, this Queen of Swords. You're going to watch out for what's being left out there. So maybe you need to keep standing your ground, right? And delivering your boundaries, but you also maybe need to keep tuned into your heart so you don't lose your way. The Nine of Swords is a card of confusion, mental confusion. So some of her sort of really firm and hard, can be perceived as harsh boundaries, might cause a little bit of confusion. What else? Fighting for justice is at the heart of this matter. So this really reminds me that of the message that it's important in activism and really in any aspects of life. Like rage and anger are really, and decisive, swift, discerning boundaries are really essential for us, especially for women or people who have been victimized by patriarchy in any way. It's very important that we use discernment and we have really careful boundaries around ourselves to protect our energy. It's a matter of justice for you and what's right for you and what you know you deserve, which is respect, regard, honesty, all of that. It's a matter of fighting for what's right. That's where the Seven of Wands is coming from. What you might be needing to remember, though, is don't forget to engage your heart, because activism has to also be fueled by love. Rage and whatnot can be the catalyst to get us going, but it's not a sustainable energy long term to manage, right? We need to be fueling our pushing for change in the world with love and working from our hearts, right? So that's what I think this message is about this queen. Absolutely keep your boundaries, but don't forget to engage your heart. Profound love and respect is the driving force here. That's it. I don't need to say anything else beyond that. I am going to pull maybe another oracle card here. What else is going to be important for you to know about this situation? That your whatever stuck energy around this matter of the heart and the mind and the material, all of the elements are here just about. Things are turning over into a new era. In the new era, you want to bring with you your discernment and your wisdom and your willingness to be active in your air element, but you can't lose connection to your heart. Wisdom comes from being connected to both parts of you, right? What's important for the understanding the outcome of this situation? I hope this message reaches who it was for. TikTok. What is that? Card number 30. Passing of time here is highlighted with this Hanged Man and a lot of these page energies that are kind of emissaries or people or energy working behind the scenes. It's not a very out in the open, here's my new world, get on board. You know, it's still a little bit of... When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future is ahead of them. But what if that isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order were happening now in a glorious timelessness? You have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire. So release your agenda, let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them, right on time. That's beautiful. So it's a similar, somewhat message to this morning about protecting your inner child, but also being willing, right? Being willing to let go of control. Don't be so discerning and so committed to your perspective and standing your ground that you lose connection to your heart. But you're already so well on your way. You're about to cross over into this new energy, and there isn't really anything else left for you to do. Just be ready to ride the wave and keep connected to your heart as much as your mind and your air element. So I hope that helps. And I'm going to come back here in a few minutes with a love reading. So it'll be my second love reading for what's happening for anyone who might catch it in the realm of the heart and love. And thank you for your patience with me while I keep working out all the glitches of this channel.